bastards! Dagran! Move it! Over here! You never said we'd be playing tag.
Just do your job.
By your command.
Think of the money.
I'd rather think of the bee you're gonna buy me with it.
Only if you get more of these things than me.
Alright, it's on. Try not to fall too far behind, eh?
You have a monstrous ego there.
Then you can look forward to my monster victory.
Controls are very simple. Use A to hide behind cover, and in order to attack an enemy, all you have to do is just simply point their direction.
A trap.
As it just said here. While doing so, you can vault over them. All this usually does is just slow down the combat. Hold down B to vault even while moving. Holding down B will also do a guard command. You want to use this. And there we go.
Bring it on.
Is a very different way of fighting. Normally games have you press a button in order to fight, but all you do is just hold down the direction towards the enemy and all of a sudden you're just hopping, skipping, and doing all these weird moves. You can even press Z to lock onto the enemy while you're guarding. Works for tight encounters whenever you have to destroy a specific enemy. Anyhow, let's get right into the action. No opening cutscene, no nothing. We just have two of our main characters here, Dagran and Seren, just doing a simple mercenary job. Gotta love these punkish designs too. Find these awful things called reptids. We'll get into these things much later because they are just a bunch of persistent lots that will just never go the fuck away.
Seren, watch your back.
Thanks. They just keep on coming. Damn! What the hell is Zael doing?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Yurik, let's move. You think Dagran and Seren are ahead? Yeah. Let's go and find them.
Our main character, ladies and gentlemen, meet Zael.
This place is crawling with these things. What do we do? I don't think they've noticed us yet.
Use Z to enter Seek mode. While in combat, you can actually use Zael's crossbow in order to actually shoot at them from a distance. You're going to be doing this plenty of times in the game while scouting ahead, and especially with these target reticles right here to activate special events that will give you an edge in combat.
That pillar.
For example, we can either leave that pillar alone, or we can do the right thing and tell Yurik to do this.
We destroy it. Yurik, hit that pillar with your magic. The pillar, not the reptids. I see. I'll give it a shot.
And there we go, an entire encounter completely nullified because of magic.
Dagran and Seren have messed up. Yurik, let's go. No one's dying while I'm here. Wait!
Today I'll rescue you, Dagran.
I'm pretty sure those two can look after themselves.
They're close, I can hear them.
Zael, stop. Don't get carried away. That's a lot of reptiles. Yurik, destroy that bridge. I don't know. It looks pretty tough. Yurik! Fine. Don't blame me if it goes wrong.
I'll leave one more for him.
Oh, now he decides to show up.
Hey!
To the rescue. Woo! Very nice, boys.
Zael, Yurik, good job.
We like to use our brain.
And every time you level up, the game will let you know. Where you going, boys?
What? Really?
Really? Look at the size of that.
Zael, Seren, protect Yurik as he's casting.
Okay, understood. I'm counting on both of you.
Or we could just let the reptiles take them off our hands.
Got a big boy over here. Make sure it doesn't get its aggro on Yurik, so what you gotta do is just keep on guarding and take care of any sort of adds on the way. Seren, unfortunately, is down, and we got no other way of reviving her whatsoever, so just keep on attacking and hope for the best. And make sure Yurik does not fall, because anyone who's interrupted while they're casting will completely lose their cast timer and have to redo it all the way from the beginning. Zael grows to level 5.
Well,
Ooh, Wizard
like the
Slayer
coast is
arrows.
clear.
Those are going to be useful for later.
Right. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, that was easy.
Let's move on.
Looks like we have a new client.
Woo! All right. Just as we're about to run out of money, too.
Thanks to someone getting hammered all the time.
Shut it! I risked my life out there. Let me drink in peace.
So, may I ask who our next client is?
It's Count Arganan.
Wow. The ruler of Lazulis Island. That's quite a result.
There's a huge cannon on that island. But all that magic is dangerous. It draws all kinds of monsters to the area.
And we have to clean up, right?
You have a problem with that?
As long as I get paid, I ain't complaining.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, I reckon it's time to celebrate. Barman! Here's with the best you've got!
Save points. Besides the game's checkpoint saves, which will obviously save at specific intervals, you have your save points, which you do want to make use of. Nope. Those are my other save files from years ago. 2 of them happen to be New Game Plus files, indicated by that animal right there. You can have up to 16 normal save files and 1 checkpoint save. So, there we go. Also, keep note, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point this out really quick, that it does it in the other way of doing the date, which does the day first, then the month. Is actually being recorded in March, just so you know. Because that can throw some people off if they have not seen this game at all. In fact, all the Operation Rainfall games really do this. And in fact, even Xenoblade Chronicles 2 does this. So just so you're aware, ladies and gentlemen, don't want anyone confused.
Take a good look. Some of them can use magic. Zael, go and flank them from the right. At your signal, we'll charge from the front.
Got it.
We'll finish this before they know what's hit them. The healer in the center will cause us some grief. I want this fast and clean.
The game will have plenty of battles like this where you can actually scout through using the camera and see what enemies are around you. You want to keep note of the enemies, what they are, what element they are, and what they can do. As you can see, 2 of them are wizards. One of them can use offensive magic, one of them can use healing magic. You want to take care of these two as soon as possible, as they are the biggest threats. This one can attack from a distance, and this one can make sure that his allies don't die. So you definitely do want to look at all the enemies and strategize what you can do. Think about everything possible, whether it be your different arrows or your different allies. Throughout the game, there will be plenty of battles where this will get extremely hectic and where the enemies will get very hard. So do not just go through this all willy-nilly. You want to make sure you know where you are, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. And with that, let's get started.
Leave it to me. I'll flank them from the right.
You want to make good use of the crossbow. You can interrupt mages casting, and hell, you can even use specific arrows to do some really big damage. You always want to keep note of the arrows you have. You can switch through them using the D-pad.
They've got lookouts in position already.
It's been a while since I've played this game, ladies and gentlemen. And I think the aiming is set to wrong. Use a Wizard Slayer arrow. And you can see that he's weak to fire magic, which means Yurik is really good here. So there you go. The offensive one is down. However, the healer is still around. And there we go. Stepping inside of a magic circle that is cast by one of your allies will actually give your weapon that element, and will in some elements actually have special properties. For example, fire has the armor break, which will basically pierce through an enemy's defenses.
How the hell are we supposed to get over there then?
I'm
Okay,
pretty
good.
sure
I saw
this
them right
has
there.
something to do with it.
So this thing in the middle right here has something to do with getting across.
What does this do?
Who makes something so dangerous? It's totally irresponsible.
I'd say it definitely looks man-made.
Dagran, I'm hungry.
Let's try to be professionals, okay?
What? If I'm hungry, then I'm hungry. If I get killed because I'm too hungry and weak to fight, then don't blame me.
If you've got the energy to whine like that, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, your allies will have a bit of a few issues like this, because sometimes they'll either just stand there, or they'll hide in whatever corners. It happens. Keep trekking through, and we just see a dead end. Except this is a JRPG, so we got places to be.
Any luck?
I can see light.
Hey, try giving it a little tap. You don't mess around.
This just never ends.
That was more than just a little tap, Zael. He's got some power in that leg of his. Ooh.
Where are we?
Some kind of ruins.
It's cold, it's weird, and it stinks. I don't like it.
Well, whatever this is seen better days. Got a bunch of skeletons around here, and yeah, bit creepy. It's a good thing there's a bit of the weird natural light coming in through, or else this would be creepypasta territory.
A dead end.
Yurik, let's look for an alternate route.
Hey, shouldn't we stick together?
No. It's easier to scout with fewer people. Zael, Seren, you two rest while you can. I'm sure there's more trouble waiting for us.
Zael, keep your pants on. You better get some rest while you can.
I can't help it if I'm worried.
Dagran can look after himself. Or are you getting all scared because he's not here to protect you?
What? No! I'm a grown man, Seren.
Oh, a grown man, are we? How big and macho. Well, I guess you have grown up a bit, but you're still just a kid to me and Dagran.
What was that?
It's just the wind. Don't be such a chicken. Hmm? Today is not my day.
Those are faces for radio.
If you're this big, manly man, Dagran never told us about these things.
I completely forgot about that.
Wait, is this a secret path?
Zael, in here, now. We can buy some time. What the hell are you doing?
Trying
Move
to,
it!
but the auto attack is really screwing.
This way. I said move! They're catching up! Not much further! Keep it up! I'll hold them up here. You search for another way out.
You are unable to kill these skeletons. Try as you might, they will keep catching up.
I'll hold them up here. You search for another way out.
Nothing here, nothing over there. Seren, you only have so much life points.
I'll hold them up here. You search for another way out.
By the curse of the undead.
No luck here either.
I'll hold them up here. You search for another way out.
Can we not have Sonic tier repetitious lines?
I'll hold them up here. You search for another way
Tried
out.
that.
No good. Damn. Dead end.
Looks like this is it.
Seren! Seren!
Mommy. Zael, run!
Run away! Zael!
No. Mum. Seren. I don't want to be alone anymore. I'm sick of it. Sick of all the pain.
You can hear my voice, yes.
What is this? Who is it? Who's there?
Your heart is like mine. Filled with loneliness and sorrow.
Who are you?
If you wish to protect those who are precious to you, then pray for it with all your heart and soul.
What's going on?
Protect those who are precious to me.
Welcome the main play of the game right here, the Gathering system. By pressing the C button, Zael will activate Gathering, which will allow the enemies to be drawn all to him, making him basically a glorified tank. You can see via the target lines on the enemy's eyes which one of them are gathering towards Zael. Think of it like any sort of aggro circle and pretty much every other anything that has an aggro circle. You use this everywhere. Like, never have it off, essentially, because it is too useful not to have. By using this, you can actually revive incapacitated allies, and they'll gain a temporary boost in their abilities. Every party member has 5 lives. They're knocked out 5 times, and they're KO'd for the rest of the fight. Every time a battle ends, any lost lives will be restored.
What does it mean?
Zael, what's that light?
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, just about. Ow!
Zael, this is weird. Really weird.
I'm just as confused as you are. I heard this voice in my head and...
What the hell is going on? Okay, Zael, draw the enemy into the fight. These things don't stay down.
Some people say the undead are given new life in the underworld.
I've heard that somewhere before.
They do say fairy tales and legends have a grain of truth in them.
What just happened?
What? There was a way out. Zael, you useless idiot.
Another effect of Gathering is that all magic casting for your allies is doubled. So they will cast magic twice as fast. So you definitely want to have Gathering on during all battles.
Ugh, what a pain in the arse. Is this really the right way?
The air's damp and the atmosphere stinks.
So, Arganan knew about this place when he...
When he what, Dagran?
Forget it. Pointless rambling.
And Zael also recovers a bit of health for every time he attacks an enemy. Are you convinced now?
Wow, take a look at that.
What is it?
It's like falling flower petals.
Yeah.
Zael, in front, enemies!
More bony freaks.
Look, over there too.
They've surrounded us. Are they intelligent? Don't try to defeat them. Just knock them into the valley.
Got archers on each side and got swordsmen trying to surround us. Remember, use your Gathering to get their attention.
Yuri, destroy that with your magic.
Okay, cover me!
What you want to do is just want to knock them off. You also want to surround them, for that actually gives all your allies a boost. However, same can be said for enemies whenever they surround you, so be careful.
Zael, enemy reinforcements. They're sniping us.
Aren't we done with this lot yet?
Zael, my magic has a lot of range to it. If you need my help, let me know.
Yuri, destroy that with your magic.
Okay, cover me!
You're going down, you
Although fighting on a narrow space is a bit difficult.
Pull off yourself. Let's deal with the remaining ones.
You know, if only he would be knocked into the valley like Dagran suggested. Oh. Can you tell it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, here! Summoning circles. You can use these to essentially grind. You use Gathering in order to summon enemies, and then you actually gain a bonus experience points. So I'm just going to show this off real quick. You can actually do this up to 3 times and summon more and more enemies in order to get more levels. You definitely do want to do this as often as you can, just so that way you can get it. This game does not present many opportunities to gain a lot of levels, so you want to take advantage of this as much as you can. Gee, you can't save. We're in the middle of combat in a JRPG. So the sky is blue. And there we go. Zael grows to level 6. So does Seren, and so does Yurik. See the great effects that it can have? Yeah, I might do a little more. And at level 7, Zael learns Slash, where you can leap up from a concealed position and deal a powerful strike to the enemy. Enemies that are confused will take even more damage from Slash. So be sure to tilt the control stick in the direction of the enemy. And there we go. It's a good way to get the jump on enemies, and hell, even do some cheap damage just to really do, like, cheap damage to do the damage. I can talk today. While gathering is active, use Slash on enemies displaying a question mark to deal heavy damage. See what using the summoning circle can get you, ladies and gentlemen? Alright, that's about enough. Open this door, and let us continue.
Yurik, do you sense anything?
Yeah, unlike anything we've seen so far.
This gets better by the minute.
It's behind door number 2.
No way! We can't win against that thing! Yurik!
Zael!
Watch out!
Essentially what I've been doing for the past couple of minutes. Use a control stick and A to dive. Use this to avoid enemy attacks. Pressing B to face an enemy makes it easier to avoid.
Hit you with one of those swords.
Activate gathering, can't forget that.
Find its weak spot. We're done for if we don't.
Whoop.
It's worth a shot. Yurik, aim for the head. Got it.
Just gonna hide behind this pillar. Oh, I didn't know he could hit me through the pit. Ow. That actually hurt. Well, time to use one of these healing bombs. And thanks to Yurik attacking the head with the magic.
There's more. Dropping in from above. We've got to hold on.
There's still too many of them. This is taking too long.
Got him again. However, this cocoon, is so it's called, is not exactly falling. that don't even have a third of his health gone at this point.
It's working. Let's move to the bridge.
Ah, I see. Very clever.
I'll support you.
Run, Zael. Zael will draw it to the bridge.
So be sure to keep its line of sight onto you while using Gathering in order to lure him all the way to the bridge. And that's it. And that's supposed to be the first boss, by the way.
You're going down.
Leaving the cave, the battered mercenaries looked up at the sky, and the sun shone down in greeting. They set forth on the road to the city.
Whose voice was that back there? It sounded so lonely. Did she give me this power? But why me?
Ugh, can't believe I've gone all night without a drink. My hands are shaking.
Quit whining. We're all tired.
After an expedition like that, how could you not be? Not everyone can say they fought a giant cocoon black red thingamajig.
Finally on the last stretch.
Everyone all right? Nearly there now.
Somebody help!
Save us!
Oh, bloody hell. What is it now? What the hell is that?
Look, there are still some kids here.
Right, first we draw that thing away, then the kids can escape.
Okay,
Yurik, leave off casting any magic
Understood.
until the kids are safe.
I'll get the kids out then.
Let's get this done.
Not even that long just after that dangerous expedition have our protagonists gotten in some trouble already. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the second boss, the Forest Beast. Use Gathering to lure it away from your allies as soon as possible. Hold down B to guard and keep it away from everyone else.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, don't be afraid of creepy eye patch kid. He won't bite.
Thanks, crazy lady!
Crazy lady!
Be careful with this boss. He is basically a wake-up call boss. If you do not properly guard and use your tactics correctly, he can and will drain your health that easily.
You're safe now. Get out of here.
If you notice I'm vaulting over my allies, that's something you can do by holding down the B button. And when you're near them, you can do that. I don't know if you're given iframes or not, but if you are, then thank God.
Let's get you out of here.
Thanks.
Kids make him get all protective. How cute.
I can hear you, Seren. You're safe now. Get out of here.
I wasn't scared at all.
Right, kids are safe.
And now we can get to the fun part, where Yurik can finally cast magic.
Well, have only just arrived.
Is everything on this island crazy?
Forest Beast is perfectly manageable just as long as you make sure to remember how to guard, and keep the gathering on at all times. And if you can, keep it surrounded, that way you can get some bonus effects. And just about done.
I don't think it's a monster.
Are you all right? You're not injured?
No, we're fine now. Thank you, brave knights.
Knights?
No. We're just mercenaries, working for Count Arganan.
Mercenaries? Sorry. I hope you don't mind, but I'd best be going now. Excuse me.
Lost another one. Come on. We can't wait any longer.
Zael, we're leaving. Come on. Zael!
Open up. We got what you wanted.
Just throw it away somewhere. They'll attack the town if we have it.
You don't understand. Just let us in.
If it's money you want, we left it out there. Isn't that enough?
We've got a man down. Please. Let's go.
He changed his tune. Guess they don't like mercenaries here either.
So what else is new? Don't let it bother you.
Man, I am totally knackered. Get me to a bath.
Just a bit further now. Good work, everyone.
It's been a rough day.
Zael, you're like a dead man walking. Look lively, mate.
Thanks for the advice. I'll bear it in mind.
You did great today, Zael. You must be tired.
You could say that.
Why don't you go for a walk once we get to the city?
Oh, I can see the castle. Another day's work that didn't kill us.
Barman, oi! Give me the strongest booze you've got.
Oh, Zael, back at last. Well, how'd it go? You look like you've taken a beating.
They gave us more trouble than we expected. And you?
Save the business talk for later. It's time to get smashed.
It's true. You all did very good work today. Tomorrow's a day off. Rest up.
Yes! Zael, have a few drinks with me, just for an hour or 7.
Same old Serene. You call this resting up?
You're one to talk. I always see you strolling back in at dawn.
What can I say? I enjoy going for long walks and watching the sunrise.